Hey, it's Dr. Karen Can. Welcome to this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. Our topic is manifesting freedom. To be honest, I wasn't really sure what source wanted me to talk about, so I will often kind of tune in and feel out what it is that I am to share. And interestingly, in this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest, I'm going to share something really true and vulnerable from my own personal life. So I am the medical doctor of the family, and the first in our family line has been this educated, so to speak. And my dad has had years of various different ailments, including heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, kidney dysfunction, really similar to what his parents went through, especially on his mom's side. And he has had a very stable kidney tumor for many years. Can't remember how many now, 4 or 5, something like that. However, against my counsel, he went to get some radiation for the kidney after all these years of it being stable. His kidney function wasn't great, but then again, he's on 15 medications or so why would it be, right? Since that time, he was then diagnosed with metastasis, had to get surgery for his leg because there was a pathological fracture and they were afraid he was going to fall down and fracture his leg due to this tumor. And then, his blood volume, he couldn't make red blood cells very well. So it seems to be kind of like a downhill spiral, despite whatever I'm allowed to do in terms of the healing. Everyone has their own path. So who am I to dictate what it should be, right? So what does this have to do with freedom? Well, here's the thing. It is expected for most people, not just sensitive souls, but most people, when they have a parent that is ailing in health, and if you look at my dad, he looks completely fine. I mean, he's not completely fine. He's skinny, but he's not in pain. He doesn't look like he's going to die in 4 months, like the doctor said, right? So most people, when they are faced with their parent, ailing, first of all, they think it's inevitable. Yeah, I suppose dying is inevitable, but you don't necessarily have to have an ailing body as you get older. And they also, especially sensitive souls, are so empathetic. They feel obligated, okay, listen carefully, obligated to do whatever they can to care for that parent. And usually what happens if you have a bunch of siblings, the one that is the most sensitive carries the most weight. And what happens is that sensitive soul sacrifices their own well-being in order to care for that parent. Now, if you think about it, you and I know some level, right? Whatever we vibrate, we create and manifest. So by feeling trapped that we have to do something, that energy binds us down. We cannot manifest for the world what we have chosen as a sensitive soul to manifest, which is peace, love, harmony, health, prosperity for all, right? So this is quite a dilemma for most sensitive souls, including myself. I got sick years ago because I felt trapped. And I was at risk of diving into that trap head first again. Because I thought to myself, well, I'm the medical doctor of the family, so I guess I'm going to be there and taking care of them. And then what made me pause was one of the things my mom said recently, and it's in context of other things, but just hear me out. She says, you know what I really value about you the most, Karen? Now you're probably thinking, oh, medical doctor, knowledgeable, right? No. She said, what I value about you the most is that you help me with tech support. Yeah. So, and I really don't like doing tech support. So I help, but, granted, I really love, my love language is acts of service. So I really love helping my parents with tech support, but thankfully it's not every day. Okay, so when I'm there, I help with tech support, fix the printer, fix the iPhone, help my mom get her music on the iPhone and certain app, those kinds of things, and they feel very loved when I do that. So what am I to do when I'm physically there taking care of ailing parents, right? It's kind of like being a glorified errand boy. So I'm thinking to myself, wait a second, Karen. So you're just gonna just do that? And and they don't really necessarily respect you as a holistic medical doctor. They don't really listen to you. And so you're going to be doing all these things that, maybe you're not for. Mind you, I do decline to mask and vax and all that kind of stuff personally. So I was thinking to myself, am I the best person to even do that kind of care? Like, I'm thinking you want me there because I'm good company, like we sing together, like those kinds of things. But no, I'm there for tech support, right? Or being a driver, or being a cook, or being whatever. And it just dawned on me that I'm a sensitive soul. So living in the big city is not very comfortable. I mean, it takes a lot of energy, at least for now, to deal with the 5G, to deal with the EMF, to deal with all of those millions of people's energies and stress. It's different if you're in Disneyland, everybody's having a good time for the most part, right? But you're in a city where there's like hustle and bustle and people stressed about work and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, do sensitive souls feel that? Yes, they can. Now, despite the amazingness of my boundaries, okay, I'm still highly empathic. And it also would mean, going there is like giving up my dream of going to the Winter World Masters Games, which is like the mini Olympics for old people. And that comes every 4 years, just like the Olympics. Now, that doesn't bother me so much, right? I'm like, okay, 4 years later, I'll do it. It's not that big a deal. So what? It's $300, right? Just, it's not that big a deal. But it was just like, it just really dawned on me that if I just say yes to everything and sacrifice my health and well-being because I'm supposed to, right? Then I'm betraying not just myself, but I'm setting an example for the rest of the sensitive souls on this planet. And honestly, are they going to have as healthy boundaries? So I have some studying to do. In fact, I bought a book called Where to Draw the Line, which is about boundaries. And so I got some studying to do. I got some work to do. And I thought today, as a sensitive soul, likelihood you've gone through similar circumstances that I'm going through now. So I'm not here to tell you all this stuff to get your sympathy or anything like that. It's more like, okay, let's heal collectively. This pattern that we have, the sensitive souls sacrificing themselves, feeling trapped, and that's how we manifest freedom, is healing those little things within ourselves and in our lives and among, all the other things that we deal with every day, including our family, which is probably the biggest thing. So let's do some Topican healing activations right now. If you'd like to heal, if you'd like to receive, go ahead and make that intention. Let's get into stillness. Rub your hands and then relax. You can close your eyes if it's safe for you to do so. And guess what? Freedom comes from connecting to stillness. That's the answer. Okay, so focus on the inside of your body. Feel any energy or movement happening in the body and follow the flow wherever it goes. And in this space, guess what? Answers pop up. So if you're stressed, you don't know what to do, go into the space and just wait. Whether you listen, hear, see, or just know the answer, it will come. You may need to be patient. So let's do some activation. It's now commanded that this pattern of self-sacrifice among sensitive souls be deleted, dissolved, and uncreated, and replaced with self-empowerment, self-love, self-confidence, self-worth, self-trust. Go ahead and download and activate it in the highest and best way, all directions of time, with speed, ease, and grace. Here's another one. I now command that whatever it is that's preventing us from being truly knowing ourselves and having the courage to step out in our mission, having the courage to be absolutely self-responsible for our well-being and our health, and whatever's preventing us from fully expressing who we really are and knowing that we truly serve others if we heal ourselves first and have healthy boundaries. Go ahead and heal all of that. And all timelines will re-exist with ease, speed, and grace. Thank you. Ooh, take a breath in and out. Ooh, a little hot there. So feel what's going on in your body with that. And you may actually make up your own Topican healing directives based on what's going on with you in your lives. Have you been self-sacrificing? Have you been feeling obligated, whether that be obligated to do a job you hate or obligated to take care of someone who's mean or abusive to you or whatever it is, right? So go ahead, and I have this little piece of hair here that's like driving me nuts. Anyway, go ahead and make your own directives. Love for you to comment below and see what you come up with. I'm very interested to know. So some announcements. On Monday's radio show, I have my good friend Lisa Warner back with the Simplicity of Self-Healing 10th anniversary version of her book. Really great stuff in there, including some muscle testing advice. And what's really neat is with this new 10th anniversary, there is a newer revised version of her book, The Simplicity of Self-Healing. Highly recommend it. She's the co-star of the Inside Effects movie, so you may remember the name. Oh yeah, who is that? Yeah, that's my co-star and probably the star of the movie. So definitely tune in Monday for some amazing counsel around the simplicity of self-healing. We're going to cover things like how illness symptoms are actually the body's natural healing mechanisms, understanding healing timelines, and identifying thought strategies or beliefs for your own optimal self-healing. So that's Monday at 12 noon Eastern. And then some cool stuff, new stuff. Ascension 3, the jewelry store, opens on Monday. Yes, on Monday the 21st. And we have new 13 chakra single strand bracelets available. If we sell out, we will continue taking orders and we'll fulfill them later. So we have 75 only right now, some with silver tags, some with gold tags. So definitely if you're interested in the 13 chakra bracelet, and that's personally infused by me with Ascension 1, 2, Hidden Night Gem frequencies, Schumann resonance, Flower of Life, and each bead is infused with the energies to help heal, support, optimize, and balance all your 13 chakras, okay? So if you're interested in that, please order early. I decided on a whim that on Thursday I would like to share what I've been learning in sacred economics. And it's quite profound. There's some healing that we can do collectively to change our story of money. So if you want to join that healing group session, you can go into the Light Medicine community, click on LMC events and RSVP there, and I'll see you there. And the Zoom link and everything is already there. So that's Thursday on the 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So thank you so much for joining me this week. Love your comments. If you've gone through what I've gone through and you're a sensitive soul needing to hold healthy boundaries, I'd love to hear from you what you did to help yourself. So lots of love to you, and I will see you next week.